Poppin', man. It's your boy DJ Kam Bennett. You know, right now I'm tuned in with Water Wave TV. You know what it is. Hey! What made me start wanting to be a DJ? Really because I was throwing parties with my brother at the time. Like, I was in high school, and we really just didn't want to pay a DJ. And I already knew that I knew how to play good music. And so I didn't even really have like DJ equipment. I was just DJing, just playing like music off iTunes on a laptop. And then it just slowly, we did one party after another, and it just morphed into something that I started taking more seriously, because really, if I do anything in life, like, I gotta do it to the fullest. I don't like to represent myself as somebody who just half-asses shit. Like, if you throw a party, it gotta be a good flyer, the best people gotta be on it, I gotta put on my best performance. So every time I did a party, I just tried to get better and better. And then it slowly became something that I did as a hobby just at my crib, you know, just DJing, playing around. And then, you know, it just, people say like you fall into shit in life, and you really do, you know, like the right opportunities presented themselves to me at the right time. And I also took a risk to go and invest money in new equipment and, you know, like actually just strive for it. When a lot of people were saying they wanted to do other things like rapping, playing basketball, and, you know, they were taking time off, I was going every single day and trying to be a little bit better than the day before. So I just started, and I never stopped. That's all. Twitter is like a funny beast, man. Twitter first of all, been around since 2009. A lot of people haven't been to Twitter. Like, it's one of those sites where a lot of people overlook it as something that's very influential, but at the end of the day, anytime you see on the news or you see articles on blogs, they always reference people's tweets. It's basically like the official place to hear something from a public figure, whether it's a politician or musician. And I realized that not only was it the most official place to put out statements, it was also like universal, as opposed to just being something that's popular on the East Coast in the United States, or something that's popular in Mexico or in France or England. Everybody from all over the world, even in China, and they got that shit blocked and people still be on it, bro, in China. So I just realized I needed to put more time into that site than anything else, because my ultimate goal is to be a universal artist, universal DJ, producer, and a business person in general. So if I wanted to stop doing music today, I still have built a platform over the past 8 to 10 years that I could use for any business. So I really just started pouring time into it, you know. I started learning about the algorithm of how other users find your page, how you become more popular to rise to the top of the lists. I started doing, like, working with other influencers. We'll shout each other's page out. And I also started investing my time into making creative content. So when other people were just tweeting or maybe retweeting posts about like dumb shit and, you know, comedy, I was putting out real clips. Like, I would even make vlogs and put them on Twitter when nobody was really doing that. So I just invested more time in that site than anything else, and it really profited for me in the long run, because even when new apps came out, like Snapchat, or like even to build my Instagram, Twitter has been influential with me being able to direct traffic from that site from all over the world to other places, whether it's YouTube, anything. So time, connections that I had with other people and reaching out, just consistency too. Like, a lot of people, even people that use social media for fun, they might go on it like one day this week, 3 days next week. Like, I noticed if I stay on something every single day and put out content every single day, whether it's just my thoughts or video or picture, that's how you build a following. That's how people become addicted to your content, and they want to go to your page to check your shit out every day. So it's time. Soundset was interesting, man. It was like really chaotic. It was chaotic. Like, I met some people that, like, I had been wanting to meet, not even artists, just like people that like Sway. It was just all in a blur though, because when I got there, like, I was with my homie. He's like my very close friend, like a brother to me, and he shoots video for me. And we didn't have another pass for him, so we had to like sneak him into the show. And so already that shit was just going through a lot. I'm running late, and then as soon as we get in there, they told us that Lil Uzi had canceled on the main stage, so they were gonna bring us from the side stage where we were gonna play for like probably like 5,000 people to like the main stage, and that shit was like 40,000 or 50,000. Like, I've been to a lot of shows, and that was more people than I ever seen at a show, like a stadium, arena, anything. Like, I've never seen that much people at a show. So then I was just drunk as hell though, Like when I was on the way, bro, I had got into an argument with my girl like early in the day. Arguing and shit. I went straight in the freezer, grabbed a bottle of Hennessy. So as soon as I get in the show, I realized that because we snuck in basically, I still had the bottle with me. So I'm still just steady drinking, bro. I'm meeting people. I'm like, what's Sway? What's up, nigga? I'm like, I'm not even starstruck or nothing. It's like a movie, bro. So then we in there. They bring us on this little golf cart to the back of the thing. And I never been to Sunset because I always said in high school, I was like, I'm not going to go to Sunset until they let me play that shit. Yeah. So then when we played it, I'm like, all right, we in. So they bring us up there. And I'm talking to the sound man. They just yelling like they in commotion because Lil Uzi was like their main artist, bro.
It's crazy because they kind of had you like as the bearer of bad news.
Oh yeah, then they were scared to tell everybody that Uzi or nobody was trying to say it. Basically, everybody backstage knows we all been talking about it for 30, 40 minutes. This nigga's not coming.
I remember like I was front row and it was taking long ass time. So
yeah, all my homies was in the crowd, bro. I'm looking out, I'm seeing people I know and shit. That shit was crazy. Yeah. But you gotta remember, like I'm drunk though, like really drunk, bro. So when I go, like, I'm not on, like, no disrespectful shit, but I'm, like, just, like, nigga, I'm doing my shit. Like, when I get drunk and I DJ, I just black out, bro. I don't hear nothing. So I go up there, and, like, you got to climb up onto a DJ platform, though. So you can't see shit from behind it. So when I climb up there, I'm like, holy shit, I'm looking out. I can't see where the people stop. It's mad, and then people was in my ears yelling, saying, "Oh, we gonna start at this time. We gonna do this, and I'm not hearing none of it, bro. Just like I'm here to play the show that we playing. I don't care how many people is there. So we started playing the show, and bro, it's just chaos, bro, because the music was fucked up, the mics was fucked up. They kept like when I tried to play a song, get the audience to start getting engaged, they would turn the monitors back down. They had just the stage sound on. It was just fucked up, bro. But then after we got done playing, I kept DJing because I was playing with Mod.
Yeah.
And I kept DJing.
And they was on trash with bro.
And they was on, no, they really wasn't on trash with him. They was just upset because Uzi, bro. Exactly. You can't take somebody, you know, like, yeah, we get a lot of love in the city. Mod, especially, bro. Mod's been getting love since before I was even doing music in the city. Mod is like an OG for real from Minnesota, like. But some of these fans, bro, they oblivious to like real music. They're oblivious to like the real industry. People that is influencing shit. People that have been producing their own music and making it. They don't know that shit, bro. So they only know Lil Uzi. They only know the top 30 songs on the Apple Music chart. And there's 13. They don't really connect with this shit. You feel me? So they put us in a bad position to be on stage performing that. So then, yeah, they was like on trash, just trying to like boo us and shit. And like we played through it though. He played a great show. I played a great show. Like everything was good. So then, as soon as they get done, bro, I take every opportunity to DJ in front of a crowd that I get because I'm a performer. I love to translate my art to people and communicate how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm putting them on my wave. So I'm like, you know what? We going straight into this shit then. I got on the mic. I said, hey, they don't want to tell y'all, but Lil Uzi canceled. So I don't know if y'all trying to have a good day or not, but I'm still finna turn up. So I started playing shit. We just got lit, bro. And at that point, it wasn't chaotic or stressful or anxiety or nothing. At that point, I was just lit, just DJing like it was normal club. Like, once I be nervous, bro, sometimes to DJ, especially that many people. What if like my laptop just fuck up, bro? I've been in situations where my laptop has like died, like in the middle of shows, bro, shit like that. So like that shit gives you anxiety when you backstage and there's people are expecting a show and you the nigga that everybody looking at like, what the fuck is he gonna do? You know, it's different than just being at a house party, like playing songs, you know, girls want to dance to. Like, bro, you get up there, you might fucking freeze up, bro. Like, you know how rappers, like, in 8 Mile, he choked? Bro, you could choke. Like, you could really get on stage and really just, I've seen DJs freeze up, bro. Like, they be good DJs, like, they could get on the mic and talk and shit, get the party lit, know all the songs to play. Then they get up there in front of 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. They be like, your heart start beating, bro. Your hands might start shaking, bro. So, but yeah, I just blacked out, bro. Just like, that's how I like to drink and DJ because I don't think about nothing. I just be in there, just like I'm damn near in my room by myself, just going crazy. And then I feed off their energy. Everybody in the crowd, if they all jump in, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah, sounds of the day, chaotic, bro. That shit was wild. I didn't even realize what we was doing at the time. Like, I didn't realize how big of a move that was for us, for anybody that's connected to me, or Mod's, you know, entire camp, bro. Like, that was big for us. Like, it was big, bro. To get moved to its main stage in the slot of Lil Uzi on the biggest hip-hop festival in the fucking country, bro, that shit was like, I might never top that, bro. I posted that day. I said, bro, like, if this is the pinnacle, I'll be happy with this. I'm not saying I don't want to strive for more, but, bro, like, that shit was incredible. Like, Lil Baby hit me on Instagram, I think. I was in jail.
Were you with him when he brought Lil Baby to prison?
Yeah, because Baby had told me that day that he wanted to go to a high school. And then I was like, I don't know, bro. I can't bring you to my old high school because it was like a Catholic school. And they was not finna go for that shit. I already knew. You got to sign in and shit. So then I called him, and I was like, where should we go? But how did it? He hit me up while I was in jail, bro. I was in Shakopee jail, bro, for like a minute, like 20 days or some shit. And my girl, I called my girl. She like, you know, you'll never guess who hit you up on Twitter, cause she had my phones. Like she was helping me run my business while I was gone. Twitter, Instagram, some shit. She said Soulja Boy and Lil Baby both hit you up the same day and said they wanted you to DJ for them. And I'm in jail, bro. So I'm like, stop playing around. Like at the time, like I didn't know no artists or none of that shit. I'm like, stop playing with me. She like, no, for real. What do you want me to tell them? And I'm like, shit. What's your budget? What's your budget? Because I already know how, you know, like I'm not thirsty to be around famous people. Like obviously, I want to work with artists. But I know sometimes you can get played in this industry, like if you just jump in and be thirsty to work with motherfuckers. So I was like, let's see what this is sounding like. And then shit, Baby just was on some real some gangster shit. He was like, bro, come to my show, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. You feel me? Like I don't even know if we talked no numbers, bro. He was just like, just come, I'm gonna fly you out. I go out there, sit down with him and his brother, and they're like, we want you to DJ for us. And ever since I just started DJing for him every show. So yeah, it's interesting how you can get in contact with artists. Like sometimes you might just meet a nigga at a coffee shop, bro. Like if you, especially like in LA, you'll run into like niggas, bro. Like, but the internet is a big tool for real because people can see what you're doing with your life. Like as opposed to you walk up on Will Smith at Target and be like, yo, put me in a movie. He gonna be like, what the fuck? But he see your Instagram and he see you doing acting and skits. He might be like, let's put this person in a movie. So the internet can represent you a little bit better, you know. Man, this face tat, just because of how people react to it. When I did it, man, I was drunk again. I was drunk as hell, and I knew I wanted it kind of, but I didn't tell my tattoo artist until he got there. Like, you finna do this face tat real quick. And then he was like, he didn't discourage me at all. He was like, yeah, let's do it. Cause he's like, he's on some gangster shit too. Like he's like this Mexican dude who's all tatted up, and he's just like he's down to tat whatever, bro. He told that same day I got a tattoo on my finger. He told me like, don't get that shit cause it's gonna rub off. And I was like, no, I still want you to do it. He did it for me. Like he'll do any tattoo I tell him. So I was like, I want you to put this feather on my face. He was like, all right, I'm gonna just draw it, cause the way he do all my tattoos is like, bro, he just take a Sharpie and just start drawing on me. And then after that, he just started tattooing, and I just trust him, which is kind of crazy, but it's just like I like the outcome. So he's like, he draws it on my face, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'm drinking tequila, and I was with my brother JT, and JT telling me, no, don't do this shit, bro. You feel me? So one dude over here telling me like, yeah, I'm all for it, and then I'm on live, and everybody on live telling me don't do that shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking in the mirror, and it's like this big ass mirror. And I'm looking at this tattoo, I'm like, bro, this shit don't look right, this is a bad idea. So I had him erase it and then draw it again to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And that time it just looked right, and I'm like, all right, do it. And then, but before I even knew it, he started and it was over, bro. Like, and then as soon as I went to the mirror, I'm like, holy shit, I got a fucking tattoo on my face. And then I just was in love with it, like, I just loved it, bro. Like, because when you walking around places and shit, the looks people give you, it's so like, it throws them off so much, bro. Especially when they talk to you and like they realize you're really like an educated person and like you got shit going on in your life. Like you're not a bum, you're not a hoodlum, like, and you got a tattoo on your face. They like, oh no, I just love that shit. But I want to get a lot more tattoos.
Why a feather?
I got some personal reasons to it, but really I just like the aesthetic of feathers. Like I like to wear like bracelets and shit, necklaces that's got feathers on them. Like it's just something I like, you know. Yeah. Like if you had put a tattoo on your face, I feel like it should have meaning for sure to you, but at the same time, you should make sure that aesthetically, it's like something that's pleasing to look at. You don't want to just put some stupid shit. Like look at like, you know, certain niggas got tattoos on their face, bro. You know, you looking at it like, Like, bro, why you got, what's 6ix9ine got his shit on the right here?
Jigsaw.
Right, why you got that on your face, bro? Like, if you want that on your body, cool, but don't put no stupid shit on your face, man.
Right.
And if you don't got a way to make money without a job, don't get no face tattoo.
PSA. What's the PSA here?
Don't ever get no face tattoo. And I'll never let my kid do it, but I know when my dad seen that shit, he was pissed, bro. But he realized at this point, he's like, you gonna do what you want to do. You want to know what's crazy? That was my first tattoo was on my neck. Like, when I just really decided, like, to just jump in this industry shit and just go as crazy as I could, I was like, fuck this, I ain't going back. And first time I ever got a tattoo, it was a girl tattooing me, bro. And, like, she knew what she was doing, but she didn't really know too much.
On me type of shit.
But I just trusted it, and I'm like, it's this.
Smooth, though.
She did it good, and then I had my other artist touch it up. Yeah. I realized I was passionate about music when I was about 10. And then DJing about 16, 17. But I really have grown like a whole new appreciation for it lately, like in the past year. Nah, I ain't getting in no club business. That's dead. that was once our dream. We was promoters, man. Like before I was really a DJ, I was a promoter. And that was like, as a promoter, that's the top you can get. You own your own club. And
I'm trying to be like Ghost.
How me and YP meet? Me and YP, we met. I hosted his mixtape. This nigga used to rap, and he hit me up, and he paid me like $50 to host his mixtape. Before I was even like really DJ like that. Yeah, but I just fucked with him instantly because like nobody had really like paid me for DJ type service like that before, like as an artist, like respecting me, like like he ain't come on no like trying to finesse me shit. He just said, I'll pay you, like it is what it is.
Straight business.
Yeah, he was young as hell too, cause he's younger than me, so he was probably like 16, bro, and I was probably like 18. Shit, and then ever since we just realized we could make a lot of moves together. Yeah, bro. Live Wire is shut down now. It is a club in Arizona, in Scottsdale. But they just like had the best sound. Like their sound was so good. Like the acoustics on stage really matters as a performer to me, because if I can't hear the music good, then I can't get the levels right for the rest of the venue. So a lot of times, like I'll be in a venue and they don't have no monitors, so I end up turning the shit up as loud as it fucking go because I can't hear the shit. And then the sound man be mad at me and they're like, you gotta turn it down, you clipping and shit. I just like that they had really good sound and they had a nice upward balcony and it still kind of felt like a club, but it was a performance venue. And like, I don't know, I like DJing in a performance style as opposed to clubs. I like both, but it's two different vibes. Like, it's different when it's like a crowd of people looking at you and they just appreciating your art. Some people is in that motherfucker not even dancing, but they still are loving what you're doing and they're appreciating their own way. They might be sitting at a table in VIP. I know I sit at a table and drink and sit back like this in the club and watch the DJ sometimes, and I just be like, damn, you killing. So I like performing because people pay attention more to like the actual music. When I quit my job at Sam's Club, I was working at Sam's Club in the liquor store in Mankato. And I wasn't really making shit, and I was like, damn. I started looking at like my PayPal, bro, and I'm like, I made more in the past like 2 weeks off PayPal doing I was doing graphic design. I was doing graphics and DJing like little ass club, like spots like that were bars and shit in Mankato sometimes. And I just looked, I'm like, this ain't balancing out. The amount of time I'm spending on this shit is making X. This amount of time I'm spending on this shit is making way more, and I'm loving it. Then I realized really college wasn't for me. And I ain't trying to work at fucking Walmart, nigga. So I was like, you know what? It's do or die. I didn't really realize that. I mean, I realized, of course, that you could make a full-time income, but I didn't know that I could do it. I really didn't. I was confident in my skill set. I knew I was cold. I didn't know that the whole world would appreciate what I did though, like this. Like, I didn't know it would go this far. I just thought, shit, it's better than fucking working a normal ass job and being bored every day.
We all just hit that do or die point.
Bro, yeah, like it's balls to the wall. Like you got it. If you don't hit that point, you might end up becoming complacent to the point where. Yeah, bro.
We all got a crib and shit.
And I'll tell you this, because I tell a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with having a job to get yourself from point A to point B. You just got to have a plan. And if that's part of your plan, then that's part of your plan. Me right now, personally, I can't work a job because, bro, like my creativity and like my like willpower is on like 1,000, bro. So me and any supervisor or boss or anybody else is gonna clash like this. You feel me? Because I cultivate that spirit of myself. I'm not disrespectful and cocky with it, but I can't work for nobody else, bro. Because it's my way or the highway. Like I compromise with people when I work, but I can't work for you. You feel me? Like even artists, they know, bro. I'm not finna just pay this nigga $100 a day and have him come on my tour bus and he's just a little homie. Like nigga, like if we have a relationship, we have a relationship. If not, if not. Like I can't work for nobody. I'm not gonna sign to no label and work for them and sit in nobody's studio and make shit for them. I make what I make and that's it. So if you don't reach that point though, I don't know. It's almost better to go fucking broke like all the way, you know, and really realize like this is like I love this shit and I'll do it even if I'm broke. Cause I would have DJ'd for free, bro. I still will. Like promoters, hell no, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all I ain't making y'all no money for free. But I'll DJ right here, right now for free. You know what I mean? I don't care about the money like aspect of it. But at the same time I do because I don't like other people to come up off me and not cut me in. That's what I don't like. Like I'll give somebody a beat for free today. But if they make $1 million, I need half. You know? Like, I don't know. You gotta go broke, bro. You go fucking broke, you'll realize what matters in your life. There's no choice, nigga. Like,
I gotta been broke and homeless at the same time.
You gotta go all the way broke, and then you come back from that, and then you realize what the value of money is.
Yeah, you gotta hit rock bottom.
If you don't hit rock bottom, then you never really been through nothing. John Ray. John Ray. Look him up. Look him up. You'll be glad you did. Hardest rapper from ever live in Minnesota. He's from the north side. John Ray. He will always forever, bro. And I ain't never seen nobody come close to him with bars and flow and just, bro. He lives what he raps. He's hard. Rolling Loud is overrated.
That's everybody be like,
nah, I've been, bro. Alright, I'm gonna tell you why Rolling Loud is overrated. The artists that they book are dope as fuck. But they split all their shows up into 3 different parts, bro, and they have 3 stages. But it's not like a little stage, main stage, side stage. It's just 3 big stages, so you miss performances, bro. Like, I was there for like 2-3 days down there, I feel like. It's 3 days long, ain't it? And, bro, I missed like half the people I wanted to see. I'm looking at the times like, I was here. How did I not see it? Because Lil Pump is on over here and 2 Chainz is on over here. And then bro, like, how the hell am I going to see all this shit? Yeah. So, and then not only that, but then the crowd gets broken up. So you got some people that's hanging out backstage, some people that's off to this side of the stage, some people don't even know what time artist is performing at. They just walking around. It's just not organized like that, bro. Like, it is what it ain't, you know?
They need to make it 72 hours straight, no breaks.
I mean, this is the thing though. Late at night, it gets like that though. It gets like the main stage. This is where everybody at. But it's like I don't go to Rolling Loud to see Lil Wayne. No offense. I go to Rolling Loud to see XXX Tentacion and Slump God and fucking, you know, like Uzi and like upcoming people, bro. It's like I feel like they came up as a underground festival kind of. Not underground, but you know, smaller artists.
Rising stars.
Yeah, rising stars, exactly.
They always just grab like the hottest young niggas.
Exactly.
That's how it started.
And now they just became Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, French Montana, DJ Khaled. It's like, it's cool. I fuck with it. I want to play Rolling Loud. Y'all should call me. Y'all shit's dope. Y'all just need somebody that has a mindset like me to work with y'all. Buy the most expensive equipment you could afford. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to afford professional shit if you're just starting, unless you're rich. And if you buy like real turntables and real mixers and not controllers, and you buy a nice MacBook, then when you are in a venue and people are seeing this impressive looking equipment and you know how to use it correctly, and it's gonna sound better, obviously. You're gonna be taken way more seriously. Same with engineers. If you can afford a $600, $700 mic, go get it. If you can afford, even if you have to save for 2-3 months, as opposed to buying some bullshit that's gonna break, go buy a nice MacBook. Spend $1,000 on your computer. You know, that's the thing you're gonna be using fucking 85% of your career every day. Go spend money on good shit because it's gonna pay you back. And don't hate on nobody, because when you hate on anybody, you're only gonna hold yourself back.
Oh, orange juice.
Neither. If they bring me that shit in the club, I'm gonna pour it out.
Said neither.
I'm pouring it out. I'll drink orange juice like last resort. If I was dying, I'll drink some orange juice. But apple juice is gross, bro. Except for that little one in the little bottle. You know what I'm talking about? Martelli's or some shit. It's good.
I think it's like Mott's.
You know what's nasty as fuck? Apple cider. Y'all ever been apple picking? Shit's nasty, bro.
Yeah, I drink that shit every day.
I just had that last night.
That shit is gross.
Well, I'd rather be hungover.
Oh, not apple cider vinegar, bro. I'm talking about apple cider. They make it like an apple farm. Shit's nasty, so.
That shit.
It's like, imagine if you put a bunch of apples in a juicer. It's like that. It's nasty.
Yeah, that shit's hard as hell.
It's gross, bro. Instagram.
Lil Baby or Gunna?
Baby. Yeah, facts. I wear my own shit. I wear my own shit every day, no matter what outfit I got on. Or I'll probably, I like these jeans made by Naked and Famous, and that's like one of my staples. Like, I just love their denim, the way it fit and shit. So I'll go with that. Who else? Polo. I wear polo every single day, whether it's like they t-shirts or underwear or whatever. Polo, I love that shit. Unlimited Club. It's really like a conglomerate of just creative people that really just decide to work together, you know. And we've done clothing, we've done movies, videos, but really it's like people that have common interests. You know, it's a movement, bro. Like, if you feel like, if you feel like, you know, your potential in your life is unlimited, then you're part of the club, bro. Like, people be hitting me up every day, and it's just like a joke to me, kind of like it's not like, kind of like trolling. Like, they be like, how did I get in the Limited Club? Like, it's not a club, you feel me? Like, it's not like you get a card, like, you know?
Come to the next floor Tuesday at 2.
Like, yeah, if you try to represent our brand, we own the brand, we own the trademark, you know? If you try to represent our brand in a way where it's not something that we align with, then we're not going to co-sign it. But if you're supporting what I got going on, I'll support what you got going on. That's how it works, you know? Same way we set up this interview. Like, I see y'all doing something that could benefit me, I'm doing something that could benefit you. And that's how it works. That's how you become successful, and that's how you actually achieve unlimited potential, because you take that initiative to go and just do shit. So there's people that's in this world that don't do shit. And like, y'all could get yourself together, but right now we ain't fucking with y'all, because we gotta fuck with people that's really on they shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help out people if they're not willing to help themselves. It's like, let's say we set up an interview, I pull up, you ain't here, you send me off. I can't fuck with you because you wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you say, hey, can you send me some beats? Come to the studio, I got a band for you. I come, you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's people that's just doing stupid shit, bro, and they get in the way. So our brand is about people that really, you know, they put their mind to things. They you know, if you know, you know. Shout out to Chirp, man.
Or any upcoming events you want to shout out?
Yeah, this week, man, come get lit with us. I hope y'all put this out soon, because we got Monarch Fridays in the city.
This Friday.
Most lit club, most lit hosts, most lit DJs. I'm DJing this Friday, pull up. Anytime you see me on a flyer, man, just trust that's the place you should be at. Even if it's like, it could be a back alley, corner, hole in the wall club, I'm gonna turn that bitch up.
I can call this weekend, but I'll call tomorrow. I go on Instagram.